Hey, Taki here. I'm here with Steven.
Steven Cheevers.
Live in Miami. Who do you coach? What do you do for him?
So we coach fitness business owners, and we help them grow and scale their business. First batch of guys, they want to get to 10K a month, and then our bigger clients, they want to get to $1 million a year.
All right. That's good. Business partner Tony's not here.
Yep.
Fuck him.
Fuck that guy.
Yep. You've been carrying him for years. How long have you guys been working together?
We've been working together 2.5 years now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So obviously here in Newport for Boardroom.
Yep.
What are we celebrating at the moment? Like what big milestone we've just hit?
We just did 3 back-to-back record months. So we broke 6-figure month for the first time. And
Six figures, what currency?
GBP.
There you go.
Not Aussie dollars.
That counts. Well done. Hey, let's pop inside and have a chat about it. So apart from being possibly the most fun person in Boardroom / wildest / most likely to get us all arrested.
Not possible, but yeah. Not the possible one. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely the most fun. We're going to talk about a lot of things, but we need to start with the role of technology in dating.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've got Apple Intelligence, Siri. Yes, we're going to do this, damn it. Apple Intelligence, Siri on your phone. It summarizes your text messages. You were in a relationship, got a text.
Yeah.
Siri summarized it. What did it say?
Siri summarized it, yeah. So I wouldn't say we were in a relationship. We were dating a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Things seemed like they were going good. And then, I might round for a walk at the sunshine. It's Monday, just setting up the week. And I hadn't used the Apple AI yet. This is the first time it came through. And text message came through and I was like, oh, it's her. I'm like, what does it say? And it just says...
This is a summary,
This is a summary, not her. Yeah. Lack of romantic connection. It's over. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I tap it and I open it and she's actually sent me like this long, human emotion filled message. I'm like, hey, I was just like, no human emotion.
It's over.
It's over.
All right. So I guess what I'm trying to say, ladies, is young, single, and ready to mingle. Hit him up.
Hit me up.
Yep.
You can find me on.
The DMs are open.
The DMs are open.
Amazing. All right. Let's talk business. What did you do before you were coaching fitness people? And if it does, how does that world connect to what you do now?
Yeah. So it's kind of, I suppose, like a bit of a strange, long-winded story. So when I was about...
Not that interested. Give me the short version.
The short version is before I started business coaching, I ran a Facebook ads agency for media buying for, again, fitness business owners.
Yeah, right.
So in the same sort
Directly transferable.
Yeah, so that's how me and Tony came together. Me and Tony were already great friends. We'd met in a mentorship program years and years and years before that. Stayed great friends. He had a really great fitness business. I had a really great media buying business, and he was getting asked all the time, like for business advice and things like that. And he wasn't really interested in getting into mentoring. And I'd worked in a few different mentorship programs, been in a few different mentorship programs, and I was kind of like, there's a market here for this, and I think we'd be really fucking good at it. So
turns out you are.
Turns out we are.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I love that. So it's 3 years.
2.5.
2.5.
2.5. Yeah.
Think about the early days. Obstacles, hard stuff as you were starting it and getting traction. Like what was difficult, and what'd you do to fix it?
Yeah, so the early days we had like a great launch. So we kind of like
you blew through that bit.
Yeah, we like built it in the background for about 3 months. Had like our lab built out. Like we were ready to go, and then when we launched it, we probably had about an intake of like 20 clients right away. So it was pretty good. And then, but then after you have that like an initial big launch, then it's like you're getting like 1 sale a month, and you're like, fuck, this is really hard. So, so we kind of we launched in like it was like Easter Monday a couple of years ago. We kind of did it on our own for about 3-4 months, and then we joined the clients program.
Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we joined clients. Yeah, so we joined clients, and then we started using some of the tactics from that, and we just pumped organic content and, just hand-raising posts and things like that. Got more and more people in. Close rate was super high whenever I was doing the sales calls. Like I was closing probably 90% plus of everybody that came through. Then from there, you guys invited us to the November event as guests, and we took a tactic from that.
What'd you steal?
Cash campaign.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so we took cash campaign. We made basically black belt paid for itself. So it's like the call was one of Vanessa's easiest calls of all time. We're like, yeah, we're in.
Yeah.
We're fucking in. So So yeah, that's pretty much.
Things were looking a bit dicey between us in Fiji. I wasn't there was like, I hope you'll still keep us in. Wild man got a little bit out of hand. Not by your standards. I'm a relatively like square individual, and it was super fun. Tell me about like 2 or 3 tactics that you use regularly that help you grow.
Okay, 2 or 3 tactics we use regularly that help us grow. Like we're big into paid media. So now our organic output's pretty good. Like we basically go so this is something that we do that we've never seen anybody else doing, which is we go real social proof. So if you look at our Instagram, it'll be a reel from me, a reel from Tony, and it'll be client win.
Yep.
And so the whole
so the reels are sort of value-ish?
Value, yeah.
Proof.
Yeah. We don't really do a lot of hand reason posts anymore. We don't really do a lot of call to actions on our feed.
Yep.
We do a lot of paid traffic through Instagram with boost and posts.
Yep.
And then the people that engage, we send them a message, offer them something for free, and then offer them a complimentary call.
Yeah.
So that's a big tactic for us. Then we also just have paid media that goes straight to our funnel, straight to booking in for triage. That's really it, to be honest. That's
good.
That's what we do.
Simple's good.
And it works.
Yeah, of course it does. Has there been a time where things were hard, dark, a bit scary, and you weren't sure you were going to make it?
Yeah, there's definitely been a couple of times when, I remember when we were sort of in around the like 30 to 40K a month range.
Just a point.
Like we were just stuck there for a while. Like we were just on like just plateaued. Like I remember because we obviously used the revenue tracker in Black Belt, and when we were in Black Belt, and it was just felt like I was typing in the same numbers every month, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like what do we need to do to do it? And I think that was actually like when we were leading into the Hawaii intensive, and then it was actually the first night when we were having the welcome drinks, first time we met in real life.
Yeah.
And I remember me and Tony were like picking him. He's like, "What's like the data stack? Like, what's working now?" And you said, "What was it?" You said, "What's working for you right now?" And we were like, "This, and this." And he goes, "What have you stopped doing?" And we're like, "Oh, we were kind of focusing on like we could client machine and this, and it hasn't really been working for us." And he goes, "What's the line that you have?" I love it. It's like
stopped working.
Yeah,
it worked so well we stopped doing it.
It worked so well we stopped doing it, and I was literally like, "Fuck, right, okay."
Yeah.
So, and then you give us the boosted post strategy, and I actually left the welcome drinks. Went and got my laptop, went to the office. Watched I think it was called Boost Your Audience or something like that. Watched that and sat and made the Facebook ad and did it there and then.
Yeah.
And came back out to you and goes, "We've just done that." So, and then after that, we went up to 50s like pretty much right away.
Yeah, man, that's so great. What are you building? It's like you guys together, like obviously we're doing this business, we're having a great time. Is there a goal or a like?
Yeah, we certainly got financial goals like really, really, really big ones. We want to get to like 7-figure months. That's just like as a financial thing. But what motivates us more is like we really believe in our program. We really believe in the results we get. And we just want to build the best mentorship program in our industry that we can. Like we want people coming in and being like, "These guys fucking rock. And I never want to leave this." And we want to build like a huge community of people that just kind of like Boardroom, like they want to come to the events, they want to be in the community, and like they don't want to leave because it's like they don't want to lose the network. And we want to create an environment where that exists. And I don't feel like that exists in our industry right now.
Yeah.
So that's what we're trying to do.
It's killer. Failure / lesson somewhere along the journey that was like, oh, big mistake. What'd you learn from it?
This might sound a little bit strange, but one of the biggest mistakes we ever made, and it was after Hawaii. So we had a great time in Hawaii. We then went to Mexico, and in our low ticket program, we had a bit of a, I don't know if the mutiny is the right word, but like we just had like a very cancerous bunch of clients that were all in each other's ears, and then they started to get into people's ears that were having a good time.
Yeah.
And we just cut them out. We're just like, "Get out, you're gone."
So the mistake was
actually, so this is going to sound strange, the mistake was over delivery.
Really?
Yeah, so
Say more.
So we were trying to. So basically, it was at our low ticket. It's a group coaching program. There was no one-to-one element, and Tony, being like the absolute king of delivery, loves to make sure clients get results. All the rest of it was basically like giving one-to-one to these guys like I didn't even know about this. Like in Facebook Messenger, if they messaged him and like it wasn't like, oh, you got to ask in the group. He was like, you know what? I'll just give them loads of value and they'll get a better result and they'll love me as a result of it. And
so how did that create cancer?
So how that created cancer was whenever the program started to grow and he wasn't able to do that anymore. And then he had to explain to them being like, hey, look, I've actually just been doing this as like a you know, gesture, like as a favor.
Oh, so then he took it away and they're like, hang on, I used to get,
Yeah, and I was like, but you haven't been paying for this. Like, I've just been doing this out of the goodness of my soul. And then I was just like, fuck you. Like,
no good deed goes unpunished.
Exactly. So that was like, we kind of learned there and then. It's like, in the nicest way possible, you kind of have to, you know, deliver what you've agreed to deliver. And in a lot of cases, like, just don't over deliver. Like, give the best service you possibly can from like day one. And like, that's the service that they're paying for. That's the service they get. Like, we've just never been rewarded for going above and beyond. Like, it's not, like, a lot of the times it's just not sort of appreciated, or in that case, when you have to take it away, because it's just impossible.
Or need to deliver what you promised, not. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so strange lesson to learn, but yeah, it's like from we've sort of stopped doing that, we've never sort of went back to doing that type of thing. We're a wee bit more rigid with like, this is the program, this is how it works. You know, we're gonna stick to our guns on this. We've never had that ever happen again.
Yeah. Has there been a time, what was the moment when you realized we're onto something here, or maybe I've made it's a bit too much of a statement, but like, you're like, okay, we're nailing this, we're on it, we got momentum?
Yeah, probably in the last year. So like the last sort of 12 months have been huge for us. Like ever since we've doubled our business every single year. So it's like, it's been like, this is income, it's doubled. This is income, it's doubled. Now we're not interested in doubling. We're like, if we just keep doing the same stuff, we'll double again. Now we're like, how do we 5x? How do we 10x it? Like, that's what we're interested in now. But yeah, this last year, this last 12 months, we've just had such momentum. Like every month we're, you know, putting the numbers in and we're like, right, okay, we're up significantly from last month. We're up significantly from last month.
Yeah.
And especially the last 3 months since we came back from Fiji, like it wasn't just like this. It was like, we went from here to like here.
Yeah.
And then we went here, and then we went here, and then we're like, so it's kind of been a more recent thing, but now we've been more recently been like, oh shit. Like,
yeah. So tell me about the oh shit.
Yeah.
I was chatting with Laura before, and she was saying that her business is growing faster than her identity can kind of catch up.
Yeah. And I've definitely felt that recently as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about it was super exciting when a business grows. What's been the tricky part about maintaining it or shaping it or managing it?
Yeah. So we've done a very good job of managing the growth. Like, we've actually got we could double tomorrow, and we've the capacity fine.
Yep.
So, you know, we've got the systems in place. It's definitely like probably like, I don't know what exactly Laura said, but there's definitely like a mindset and identity thing whenever you have like this huge growth and then you're on a trajectory and then you start to, you know, for me anyway, we have done a very good job of delegating. We've got an operations guy in, Hassan, he's a great guy, give him a shout out there. He's taken on a lot of work from me. And like, there's been some days where, because I've delegated so well and created systems so well, like there's some days I'll have my morning meeting and he's like, oh, I don't need anything from you today. I'm like, cool. And then I'm like, all right, what did I do?
Yeah.
I'm like, because, and then now we have a sales manager as well, which means I'm not the sales manager anymore. So again, and sales is like my arena. So again, like if I'm not managing the sales guys,
who am I?
Like, who am I? And then, so now I'm trying to get into the CEO mindset where it's like, so I do have like a mindset coach, a mental performance coach. And I was talking to him about it and I was like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know, like, do I need to go and build something new to like keep myself occupied and stuff? And he was like, this isn't going to last forever. So I would suggest you just enjoy it. Mm-hmm. So
what, if you kind of think about the next 12 months, what's the most useful, fun, profitable role for you in the business?
Yeah, the next one, well, definitely that CEO role. So there's other team members that we want to build, other teams that don't exist yet that we want to build in the business. So that's something that I'm sort of going to be tasked with. Now we want to build out a delivery team, which we don't really have right now. We do have success coaches, but they're kind of, you know, grade A clients that have come through and they're, we've arranged, they're not a full-time member of staff, so they can only contribute so much. That's now what we want to start building a team of coaches that every time we have a certain client, like, you know, if it grows by 50 or 100,
yep,
we haven't decided on the exact number, that we'll hire a full-time support coach as well,
Yeah.
because we want to just double down on delivery. So whilst we've seemed to have nailed scale and acquisition, we want to make sure that people aren't falling out at the back end.
Of course.
So that's like the next big thing that I want to build. And we also are going to be scaling the ads like crazy and building a sales team like crazy. So again, that's something that we're working hard on to get the right people and recruit the right staff, recruit the right team members. And that's basically going to be my job for the next 12 months, is putting people in the right places.
That's great. What are you proudest of, and what do you most enjoy personally in the business?
The thing I'm probably most like, the cliche would be like to say I'm really proud of our client results, but
Yeah.
which I am. I like there's people like we had like one girl, really incredible woman, like single mother with 2 kids. She joined us making like not even 1,000 a month, and she does 150K a month now.
Wow.
So there's results like
fantastic.
that. Yeah, there's results like that like just like I've changed that person's life. So those results are like, I'm super proud of those. The thing I'm probably most proud of on like a personal level was like when I was growing up, my grandfather was an entrepreneur, and he had like several businesses that failed. Like when I was a baby and stuff, like they were practically homeless. Like we didn't grow up with money, and then he had in his like later 50s, his business blew up, and he had success like much later in life. So I grew up with that kind of like entrepreneurial spirit around me, and I always aspired to be like him and have a business as successful as him. Yeah. And the thing I'm probably most proud of now is like whenever he'll ask me about business and I'm like, oh, we're making this per month, or we've just had a month like this and we have a 7-figure business now. He's like, Jesus, your business is more successful than me and you're only 32. And I'm like, yeah. So
You never say like, suck it, granddad.
yeah, I never say that. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. So, but yeah, like, so making them proud is like my most proudest thing, because now I feel like whenever we go out for dinner as a family, like he used to always pick up the bill. Now I pick up the bill.
So nice.
So, and family's like super important to me. So that stuff's like what I'm most proud of.
Well done. That's great. Dude, I just got to say, it's an absolute delight having you in our world. I'm stoked to be part of yours. You add Tony too. You guys add a real spark of energy and fun and cheekiness. And frankly, if Kieran Reed's just over here off camera, she's paid for a lot of your drinks. We had to mortgage a kidney after Fiji. And yeah, it's amazing to have you in our world. I'm absolutely grateful. I appreciate it.
I love being a part of it too.
Yeah, man. I don't know if they'll see this, but is anyone from Boardroom the last couple of days you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, definitely a couple of people. Marty Amos helped me massively. That guy, he obviously won the award. He helps everybody.
Yeah, he's so generous.
Yeah, he's helped me. He's exactly the guy that I need to speak to on this trip. So he was awesome. Jack DeLusa as well is great. Luke Hawson and Isabel, his wife, both super helpful. They're helping me with some recruitment stuff as well. So yeah, but like, there's probably other people as well that you end up forgetting. But like, I love the community. The community's so good. Like, it's just what makes Boardroom. Yeah. And like, you just can't get it anywhere else. It's like, and everyone's just so generous. Like, everybody always like gives. And you think when you come into like one of these things, it's like everyone's gonna like want to try and take and just like it's like like a dragon with its gold, but like but like everybody here is just like, hey, this is what's working for me, like why don't you just take it? And the amount of like resources that I've just been like offered without even asking over the last couple of days, like with just conversation, and I'll be like, oh, that sounds cool, all right, do you want me to send it? I'm like, yeah, cool. So
that's so good.
So not just those guys are awesome, but like the community as a whole, yeah,
that's killer.
It was great.
So you're in Miami,
yeah,
and you're single,
yeah,
and you're rich,
yeah,
ladies.
Not bad.
Thanks,
and Irish too.
And Irish. You're a good man. Thanks, bro. Let's get this done.